When I first seen you take your hat off, I said, hats off.
This week on Hats Off with G-Jones.
A quick hat tip. Blip, blip. I said a quick hat tip. Blip, blip. Where I tip my hat and give a shout out to some people doing some dope things just around the local area and a little bit outside of the local area, but people making changes, making things happen. Gotta give them a quick hat tip. Blip, blip. Now, quick hat tip. I'm starting with Grouchy Greg, or as I'm gonna call him, Dr. Grouchy Greg, because he done got his doctorate. What? Oh, Mr. AllHipHop.com got a doctorate? Yes, he did. So, it actually, out there with the social, you know what I'm saying? Helping the social, the people, the humanitarians, all the things. So, again, quick hat tip to Dr. Grouchy Greg. Blip, blip. Also, a quick hat tip. I said a quick hat tip. Oh, I did... To me and my group, my man Grillo, the Poetic Artistic Connections Tour. We were on the Art Loop. Shouts out to the Art Loop, right? Me and my man Grillo, we go to the different places and do spoken word in the different spots, different galleries, tying together art exhibits. So I gotta give a hat tip not only to us in the City Fest and the City of Wilmington for sponsoring it, but also the places, some of the places we were at, all the artists that were involved. Eunice LaFate, 41 years in the States with her gallery. So a hat tip to Eunice, Miss Eunice LaFate, 41 years. Blip, blip. Also, the Dell Contemporary in the UCE, they had like this big fair with all the different businesses, all out there just kind of making it happen and putting that together for different local businesses. This is a perfect time for people to kind of support local. So hat tip to them. Blip, blip. Also, there was LaFate. I think I'm saying it right. LaFate by Wilmington Alliance and Blondie Mansion at the Artomat with Mac Wando. Had him going, had him mixing. He was out there rocking. My man Chef Rail was out there with the grub, getting it lively. Oh man, it was an amazing thing. Also, they had Irina. If y'all don't know about Irina Angelova, all over the walls. Shouts out to them again. That was called LaFate. It was a French little parlez-vous français. Okay, I don't know, but I do know that's what it was. So hat tip to them. Blip, blip. I said a hat tip to them. Blip, blip. Also David Harris, Janice King, and Anthem were out over at Chris White Gallery. They had a whole vibe rocking out. So again, hat tip to them as well. I also got to give a quick hat tip. Best Kept Soul was at the Reef doing Best Kept Soul things. Is So hat tip to the Reef and BKS. Blip, blip. Also, listen, I was hosting a Delaware Cannabis organization rally. Yes. You say, wait, what was he talking about? Yes, to get people, the man out there pardoning people. Okay, don't be pardoning people. People making billions, and you can't pardon some folks that just roll one a little bit. So he was out there rallying for some folks, just to even the playing field, just a little bit, even the playing field. So shouts out to Del Can and everybody who was able to organize that situation. Hat tip to La Casa Day, bloop, bloop, and the Koh Show, bloop, bloop, for having him on. Hat tip to D. Spence. D. Spence has been doing this poetry thing consistently. He don't know. You're going to have to join this show. We're going to talk to D. Spence. But as a poet himself, he provided a platform kind of in that middle lower Delaware area. So hat tip to him. Blip, blip. Almost done. Only a couple more. Also, Malcolm Coley. Oh, FFG. They did a streamathon. Oh, man. Shouts out to Newdiddy as well. That whole squad. And the third one as well. The whole group.
Malcolm, shout out.
Yes, doing a whole streamathon, doing some dope things on. It was on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. They was working it out. So hat tip to them. Blip, blip. I said a hat tip to them. Blip, blip. Also, just because I don't want to forget, King Creative out there. He got the movie coming. They out there working on some things. The conspiracists.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to them for that, as well as they got their whole group, the networking mixer with the Delaware Black Chamber of Commerce. I believe that's next week coming up too. So hat tip to them as well. Blip, blip. And I think you're in the same building, so I don't want to miss it. Right. So I gotta give a hat tip to you, sir. What? I said a hat tip to you, sir. Blip, blip, for being an amazing guest. On Hats Off with your boy G-Jones, Mr. Wayne Pennington. You deserve a hat tip. Anybody you want to tip your hat to, sir?
Just my family. They hear all my nonsense all the time about the radio. So, you know, hat tip to my family, hat tip to my partner, Leland. Hat tip to all my DJs and all the WJVS family and crew, because I can't do it without them. And hat tip to you, my friend, because we've talked a few times. I just met you, really got to talk to you a couple of months ago. I've met you, I've seen you before, but hat tip to you, because you're doing something and you following a dream is what I believe, or you following something that you think it's in you. So keep following, man. Don't stop, you know. And if you fail, if I fail, I have to look at it as a lesson, right? So
Absolutely. Everything is a lesson. No losses here. And with that said, I'm also going to give a hat tip to Maya Ballard, because Valentine's Day, we doing something at Christina Koch Art Center.
nice.
Save
Try
the
to get there.
date now. The tickets is coming soon. I'm figuring it out. There's going to be art and food.
Listen, tell Christina, just go on and call me. Tell them to call me so I can go and put some commercials on for them. Come on, we're right up the street. I'm on the other end of the block. Come on, let us do a little work for you. You know, come on. We can do a little barter system.
Absolutely. Listen. Hey, while you're over there, you might as well have King Creative and Moontown Records talk to you.
Yeah. You know,
they're both in your
like I
building.
said, man. I don't know. Maybe they all know me as the dean, the teacher. Nobody think I can put that commercial together.
He's gonna be the dean of radio. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh man.